Oh, can we talk? Can I talk for a second about the fucking like temporal causality loop wasteland that the tutorial part at the beginning of this game is? Did y'all see my tweets about that?
You may absolutely.
Can we talk about this? No, I don't remember your tweets.
Okay.
I responded to your tweets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So at the beginning of this game, like you have to solve that like light door puzzle.
Oh, have you been playing this game?
No, I just.
He's
watched
just been studying it in his free time.
But at the beginning of this game, you do that light door puzzle, right? And it's like, it gives you those short stages with the 4 different characters to like teach you how to use their mechanics, right? The problem is that in the backgrounds of those stages is the other character doing their stage. And so like...
Oh, yes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, because
yes.
you can see it at the same time. I forgot about that part.
And so, like, when you're doing Amy's stage, Knuckles will be in the background. When you're doing Knuckles' stage, Amy will be in the background. And the same is true for Tails and for Sonic, right? And so the thing is, though, is that when you are Sonic, Tails is already at the finish line whenever you get there. But whenever you do Tails, Sonic is already at the finish line whenever you get there. But you can see them both doing their
You can
levels
see
in
them
the
when
background.
you're not there yet. You can see, like, oh, they're halfway.
Right, and then they get there, but like, when you're Sonic, Tails is already there. But then when you're Tails, Sonic is already there. And the same is true for Amy and Knuckles. Like, Knuckles is already there whenever Amy finishes her tutorial, and Amy is already there when Knuckles finishes his.
I can tell you why that is.
You're blowing my mind.
Immediately, the game fractures itself into 4 different timelines.
I don't know how we're gonna repay you, but here, take this as a memento of my appreciation. The miners dug it up a long time ago.
I can't
God,
deal
what a
with
badly
these characters.
designed character
Ooh.
that is.
I
Wait,
just get
there
to
are
pick one
power
of these.
glyphs and power crystals?
Give each hero... Oh, this is your, like, skill tree, I guess.
Alright. Increases damage when rings are low.
Hey, Kyle, just so you know that the volume thing is over half of the screen share. I don't know what that's about.
He thought it would be fun if we could look at our levels.
Like this? This thing?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, sorry. Double
But that's
jackpot.
fucking insane, right?
That is insane. And it's insane and it's super lazy because that just means that they didn't want to spend the time to like write a thing that figures out which one to put when.
Well, no, and the thing is that they don't have to be there at all. The solution to that problem is to just not have them be at the crystal that you get to rotate the thing.
I think your best bet to locate another.
You're right, they could have just been absent.
Ancients factory.
Yeah, like it's not a weird scripting thing that they have to like logic out. The solution is to just not have those characters be there.
I mean, I have to talk about this, which is also what makes the whole situation weirder. I didn't notice this until... What am I doing? Activate the crystal at the Activate the crystal lock to the abandoned facility.
Oh, so we have to put the shock crystal into something.
It had an arrow on screen to tell me where to go, and then immediately took it away.
Cool.
Okay.
Is there maybe a secret button you can press to bring it back up? Like in Bioshock?
It looks like they need these tents built.
It doesn't look like it.
You know what it does look like? They need these tents built.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
You probably gotta help build those tents, buddy.
Yes.
Oh, so you have to buy properties?
Whoa, what?
Is this like the fucking Assassin's Creed villa all of a sudden?
Holy crap.
Remember when that was a part of Assassin's Creed games?
Villas?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Is it still? That can't be still part of it.
Probably not. This is basically Wizorb.
Oh man, dude, don't. Where's Wizorb 2?
Yo, for real. That's a great game.
What makes this Wizorb? I'm not seeing the connection.
The RPG side of Wizorb has you spending money, gold that you collect in the like Arkanoid stages to rebuild a town that's been destroyed, and you get like merchants and vendors and stuff for doing it.
I bet I would really like replaying Racketeer.
I don't know what that is.
Racketeer is really good. Or
Racketeer's the game where you play
or
girl
Reciteer, as I've decided it's actually called.
I do not think it is called that. I think it's called Racketeer. You play a girl who has had her freedom sold into the wardship of some fairy, and in order to pay off your
it's
parents'
her dad.
debt,
Her dad left her with debt.
yeah, and in order to pay off your parents' debt, you have to run an item shop for RPG characters.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you also get to do a little bit of
Yeah.
dungeoning yourself, but it's mostly about setting prices and bargaining and playing around with the shop. And it's fucking dope as shit.
That sounds cool.
It is.
It's
yes,
super
it's
cool.
Super
You
good.
should play Racketeer.
What is
so-
this?
Kyle, you were getting ready to say something.
Oh my goodness. Can't use that unless I have a 3DS. There was a thing that we didn't really notice how weird it was because we were talking during the video, but in episode 1, but I noticed that when I went back and looked was that, and I'm just gonna wander aimlessly as I talk about this, or there's something up there? Do I have to hit those? Or are those just...
I think you have to use the
Swing?
crystal on one of those big doors.
How do I... Yeah, I guess so.
You just have to find the right big door.
There's the sequence of events is they are surrounded by enemies, and Tails and Amy and Knuckles are about to be set upon by many robots.
Okay.
And so Sonic touches his hand to the weird door, to the weird hedgehog door, and it opens, and he's like,
"This you told me about this.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
I'm
Okay,
like-
this is great.
and
Kyle,
he goes
keep going.
come
Don't
in
let
here.
me interrupt you, Kyle. Keep going.
Come in here, you'll be safe. And so they run inside. Then that entire mind-bending time warp tutorial sequence that you just described happens, and it takes like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they walk through another door, and that door shuts behind them, and then everyone gets mad at Sonic for leading them into this thing. And he's like, I was trying to save you. Like, we didn't need saving. It was like... they were basically mad at Sonic about a thing that he did 20 minutes ago, like it had just happened. And because the door shut behind them, then they did a tutorial, then a different door shut behind them, and they decided that they were mad about the second door, like it was the first door.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hold on. Do you think that this ties into Jordan's temporal shift complaint?
I
Do you
think
think that
so.
Sonic Boom is a game that is secretly about fractured realities?
I can think of no other explanation.
It fits, really.
If the glove fits now and a year ago at the same time.
Why do we ride on this thing? We can't.
It's probably Can we just put the fucking crystal in the crystal slot?
What crystal slot?
I heard there was a crystal slot. I don't know.
Did someone in the
What?
chat say crystal slot?
No, I don't have it open. Jordan said crystal slot.
Yeah, one of these. You put the crystal in one of these big doors.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Sure it's not this
'cause
big
it's
thing
this is
over
just-
here? Because that would be crazy.
This is just bad Crash Bandicoot.
Nope, I was already here to this thing.
It's like you know the thing that like had the yellow doodad on it, and like it looked like it was for Tails.
What about dads?
I think we have to find like a blue
Fuck
one of
dads.
those, right?
Fuck dad. Listen,
Yeah, I think
Jordan
you
knows.
have to. I think you have to find a blue one of those.
I'm gonna have to do something with fuckdads.com soon.
Well, I mean, you got it for a year, right? Like,
I have it for a year.
don't feel rushed.
Yeah, but it's so good.
It's a good URL.
That's, you know what? I think good is a relative term.
You're saying that it's fantastic? It's way better than good? Hi, my name is Keith Carberry. Here's my business card. You can find me at fuckdads.com. I mean,
Oh,
It
maybe-
could possibly be back here, could it?
Maybe
if
it's
it was my
back there.
business card, it would probably say Keith J. Carberry.
Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about you changing your Twitter handle.
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I had changed it like 6 months ago, and
What?
yeah, I changed it back, and I'll tell you off stream why.
Oh, hey, look what I found.
Aha.
There. Could I borrow?
Nope.
Nope.
Got no time for you, weirdly
man.
kind
Did
of
you see how
uncomfortable
serious?
turtle caricature.
Sonic just looked so serious.
Oh, good. More boost pads.
Your time?
Let's go talk to this stupid turtle.
Hello. I hope you are having a non-cursed day. I am not. Do you mind if
This
I
guy's
tell
great.
my story?
I thought he was great at first, and now he makes me
I
uncomfortable.
need your help. I need to fix a problem that has haunted my family for thousands of years.
I'm already regretting my
See,
decision.
long time ago.
To talk to
we
this
tried
turtle?
improve
Yeah.
our fertilizer
Well,
We screwed
good
it
thing
up
that we're
and turned
stopping.
our crops into viney weeds that destroy every plant around it.
Is this a poop
People
mission?
Just can't go back in time. But if you find something of lyrics or the ancients that can reverse this curse, I would be eternally grateful. Will you think about it?
I'm not sure if any of the Ancients' machines will let you time travel, but we can look to see if anything they have helps.
Anything.
You've had thousands of years. Couldn't you just go into a
I hope you
different
find something in your
business?
future that will help my past.
This turtle's thousands of years old?
What he
His
said.
family. It's been plaguing his family for thousands
Wait, did that
of
say
years.
go back in time?
Listen,
Yeah, it
listen, Jordan. I don't know what it said. Okay.
It
Just let
said that
go.
you have to go back in time and stop someone from messing up that guy's business 1,000 years ago. That there's still some. Maybe they're just shitty business turtles.
This seems like the most useful thing to do time travel for.
Hold on. Did Sonic just start a spin dash and yell out, "I got mine"? I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Oh god, this camera.
Only Amy can walk on balance beams because gymnastics are for girls and she's a girl.
Yep.
This game's stupid. I'm still not understanding
That was tough.
people's
But I did it.
immense displeasure with this game, but it's also bad.
Hating Sonic games is one of the internet's favorite things to do. But the thing is, the last few haven't actually been terrible. So now
Yeah.
that there finally
Lost
is one,
World was
people are
worse than
super
this.
psyched about it.
Lost World was way worse than this. Why weren't they making fun of Lost World?
At least in Lost World, you knew what you were doing.
Lost World, I have a hard time saying was worse than this game.
Really? I know that Lost World was way more difficult to watch.
Yeah, I don't know that I enjoyed
That should
Lost
do
World
it.
more than this game, but that's like we're playing. The way we play these games is entirely different from the experience of a person just playing a game normally.
I'll say this about the difference between the two. Like Lost World definitely had clear goals, which was complete this level as if it were a normal Sonic level, because it is, which makes it much more tolerable in that sense.
Oh man, is this a zone? Is this like a level?
Oh my god, have we found game?
Why are we always running somewhere?
Oh whoa!
I'm tired all the time.
No, it's just a mock
People
speed
have no
thing.
idea that Lyric is out there. We have to stop him fast.
Cliff says that Lyric
Um,
turned on his peers and wants to destroy
But I
them
feel like
all.
this has like a consistency of world at least that Lost World definitely did not, and has the absence of a cast of the most obnoxious characters I have ever had the displeasure of knowing exist.
Sounds like you really enjoyed them. Oh, all right, well, I'm going. I didn't really want to do this, but I am doing it now, apparently, so that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Well, what I think the thing is that like
High road.
this game is zeitgeisty,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Lost World
but
was
that's
not.
what I'm trying to figure out. What made this zeitgeisty and not that?
I think it was
The title is it
This is
just because it's called
awesome.
Sonic Boom?
No, it's because it came along with character redesigns that people perceive as ridiculous or terrible, so you could just see an image and go, oh my god, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a big
I
part of
just-
it.
Sweet.
I have like this like I get really like weirded out when people
Look at all these
exaggerate like to a degree that I think is irresponsible. Like when I see so many people comparing this game to Sonic 06, and I'm just like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
No,
Like,
that's
it's
true. Yeah.
things.
Like, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people not going like, oh, this game's so terrible. Like, oh, this is Sonic 06 too.
Finally, we did it.
It's and I think that what it is, I think it's twofold. I think Kyle is
What
right.
it is,
I think
Jordan?
that
Like,
I think that the character redesigns play a big part into it. I also think that before this game was released, there was that YouTube video that was going around that was that like cutscene that had weird character scripting bugs and like a ship that had no Foley sound.
Okay.
And like really
Which
awful
was from the
film scoring.
3DS version also.
No, that's from this version.
I heard that was from the 3DS version.
I saw it in another LP and it was exactly like that.
Yeah.
And so
Wait, hold on. You're watching other LPs?
oh no.
Looks like we have
My
this
secret
Hold
has
on.
been found out.
Jordan,
There's only
Jordan.
one way to find out what's inside.
how could
fuck?
you?
Shall we?
We invited you on the stream
Tiles
thinking that
light
the
up when
only
you
Let's
step
Plays
on
you
them.
watched were ours.
I think this
Well, look,
outline's
I
a
watch
path to
run button videos
Yeah.
and
Frankly,
I
how could you watch other Let's Plays? They're all
job.
terrible.
well,
What just happened?
I made a joke that I like 80% believe and then started laughing.
what is this puzzle that you're doing?
I don't know. It's not really a puzzle. It's just step on the lights in sequence. No, when
Also, there are snakes.
when I hear that
These fucking
people
snakos.
when I hear that people are saying that this game is worse than Sonic 06 or saying that by extension of saying this is the worst Sonic game, it makes me want to like soliloquize Blade Runner style about the things that I've seen in Sonic 06.
You should do that. Do that right now.
I just can't.
Do you need some like?
Though I have seen Sonic flying upside down after a jump through the air.
One of my favorite video game moments is the first time we were doing a mock speed section and we stumbled through a barrel and just hurtled through the sky until we righted ourselves midair and just kept fucking running.
We'll wait
Like,
here
you
for
remember
guys.
those? There'd be those sequences of jump pads where you're supposed to jump from one to the other,
My
but like
favorite direction.
like
Going up.
the way they were strung together was all wrong. So he would literally some of them fly towards them just upside down.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? Like that's the thing you're gonna fix in Sonic 06?
Man, that game's so good. Sonic 06 is so good.
Why are we playing this and not Sonic? Why are we not doing the
Remember-
Sonic 06 thing that we said we'd do?
Remember the part where you're on the water and some kind of water vehicle is Shadow, and then like there are all these giant towers that are falling into the water, but the water
Yes.
literally does not move or react
Oh,
whatsoever.
that's the best. That was the best.
Look, you guys, water tech is really hard.
It is.
It's also really expensive to license.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just,
but we're
so
talking
just
about
don't worry about
fucking.
it.
So we're talking about Sega. They have a little bit of money left.
Well, I mean,
Didn't
maybe.
like Yuji Naka quit halfway through that game or something? He's just like, oh, or you know what? No, Yuji Naka was gone way before that. But whoever the guy was that had been doing all the Sonic games for a while, like, quit halfway through that game or something.
I would not be surprised if that game changed hands a few times.
It definitely did.
It didn't. It might have changed hands, but it definitely changed hearts.
So Kyle, what is like game like as far as like the pure mechanics
Uh-huh.
of this game are concerned? What?
Why don't I just do that all over again?
Yeah, why don't you?
Can I
just
guess
do
in 2
that?
words? Boring and frustrating.
Well, no, but like, which part
Let's work
works
our way
best?
up. This is looking good.
Which
Like-
part works best?
So like between this like free roaming puzzle solving, the 2D stuff, the speed sections, like, which is the least offensive?
I like none of it is incredibly offensive, to be perfectly honest. But
Yeah.
like,
We're doing great.
so,
Keep going.
I don't know what is really
You just don't
the
want to be
worst.
doing any of it.
Yeah, I mean, just none of it is interesting or fun.
So from the spectator,
like this,
Position.
like this gymnastic stuff is I mean, the animation is at least visually interesting. I don't know. That's
I mean, this is
probably-
basically just Prince of Persia.
Please don't say that.
Kyle loves.
Don't
Kyle loves pop.
Don't make me think about what they've done to Prince of Persia. Which
but like
all they've done is just nothing for several years.
right, from a spectator's point of view, like the most put together, like frame rate notwithstanding, the most put together part seems like the speed sections.
Yeah, I think my problem with that is that control is so often taken out of your hands, and when it does that, it like looks all jerky and terrible. So
Place?
I think that right now The last 3 minutes has been the most coherent this game's been so far.
Probably, yeah.
Since it became an actual video game
Though
again.
then I have, it's so weird that there's such a sense of place when you're in that weird open world where there's like the town that you're building and so, or at least they seem to want you to feel like you know exactly where you are, because anytime I'm not there and I'm just like on a mission or something, like I have no context for like where I am or
yeah,
what's
what
happening.
the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Where are we?
We're in a fucking ancient. We're in the Temple of the Ancients, one of their temples. Trying to get access to. We went back in time to help a turtle with his business.
Wait, have we gone back in time?
Yeah, I think so, or we're about to.
We'll keep going
But Tails
forward.
was like, yo, there's nothing
Up with
that'll
you,
let us go back in time, and then immediately your mission prompt was, hey, go back in time.
Well, I think he said, I don't think there's anything that'll let us go back in time. And then Sonic was like, well, we'll take a look.
Amy keeps getting paired with Knuckles. It seems like
Paired
They-
or shipped?
Is the game encouraging
Exactly.
an Amy Knuckles ship?
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. It just seems like rather than design 4 different kinds of environments for 4 characters, they just did 2 and then had like 2 groups of characters that work together. So like Knuckles can climb the walls or Amy can just jump up them.
Which is way faster. Well, what is the parity between
Sonic and
Sonic
Tails.
and Tails?
I guess we'll find out one day. I don't know.
If we ever use those characters?
Yeah.
Not activating this checkpoint for you.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You'll probably be fine.
Maybe I need to get up with Nux. Also, hashtag not my Knuckles.
Knuckles' hair is not blonde.
I'm disappointed that we never got that Nux figurine
Yeah.
in our brand new and super great
Well,
Shenmue patron Let's Play.
I mean, first of all,
ContentBurger.biz.
first of all, ContentBurger.biz, Patreon.com/runbutton, become one of our monthly patrons to see us play Shenmue. Keith, we're gonna get that Nux. Don't worry.
We'll get the Nux. We'll get the Nux. We'll get the Nux. We'll get the
Hashtag wear
winning
my
fruit of
Nux.
grape.
Are you trying for the Nux in the Gachapon machine?
That's exactly right. Have you seen it,
that
Jordan?
means if that means that machine that gives us little Sonic figurines.
Yeah.
You cannot listen. This is advice for anyone out there. If you say a Japanese thing to me, I will not understand what you're saying.
Listen,
So,
Jordan,
Gasha-
normally we charge people all this money to watch us play Shenmue, but just for you, because I'm
Yeah.
a reasonable person, I'll give it to you for half off.
Oh, that's a good deal. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Is there some kind of coupon code I have to enter? Or?
Love the sound
Yeah,
of
it's,
crunching metal.
Coupon code RUNBUT5. Just at checkout, enter RUNBUT5 to
Great.
get 50% off Shenmue.
Perfect.
RUNBUT50 for 50% off.
So Keith, a gacha or gachapon machine
Underestimating
is a capsule toy machine,
Okay.
and gachapon is an onomatopoeia for the sounds that are made when you purchase one. So gacha is you turning the mechanical dial to get your toy, and then pon is the sound that the capsule makes whenever you pop it open.
I'm
That's
convinced
ridiculous.
that everyone in Japan is the most adorable person ever. That they come up with
That's
this stuff.
that is more ridiculous than Rhode Island calling
Looks like it's
milkshakes
time to
cabinets
backwards again.
because the blenders were kept in cabinets.
Well, that makes way less sense.
No, I'm saying that Gashapon makes way less sense.
No way, gachapon is actually the sound that it makes when you do it.
It is. Think about it. Is it?
Yes.
It's super not. And why would you ever name a thing after the sound it makes?
That's
every
Japan
animal.
all
I'm
day
gonna
long.
take my to the store.
Keith, name any animal.
Duck.
Yeah, see?
You're right.
Wait,
You got
what?
me.
These snakes are powering
Bird.
robots.
When you said name any animal, did you mean name any Pokemon?
I get the two confused sometimes. You gotta understand.
Okay, so are we just fighting?
What's the score, Sonic?
Another
There we
set of
go.
tiles.
Jordan, if you'd like to watch us play Shenmue, just let me know.
Gotcha.
I'll hook you up. But we recently found out, I think we're actually, I mean, we didn't really accomplish anything because we spent like the entire first episode just buying things from that capsule machine. But
It was a really good episode.
we pretty much found out we have to restart the whole game because you find a kitten and you can give it tofu or dried fish. And obviously I wanted to give the kitten the fish because it's a cat. But I messed up. I didn't know how the weird item selection thing worked in Shenmue. Now I just have like a sack of money that I stole from a bank.
I don't like the looks like a trap.
Kyle accidentally gave the kitten the tofu, and now we're locked out of the kitten side mission.
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
kitten
no, you
side
gotta
mission
restart
just
then.
doesn't happen now.
Yep, you gotta restart.
So we're gonna restart. That pilot ep, Lost Pilot, is very good.
Well, now I'm stuck as Amy. I can't change. I can't jump.
I think you're gonna have to put that money somewhere.
All I
Return
can
it
do
to
is
the zone, the money zone. Can you?
you're
is that
saying we have to go to the
glowing
money
thing?
zone.
Yeah, someone get John Roderick over here.
But every time I hit things with the sack, the number goes down, and I'm guessing that there will be no more sack once the number is 0. But does that mean I lose whatever precious materials might have been?
No,
Oh,
because
well, now
I
it's
think
just
coins
gone.
were popping out of it.
I don't
Now
understand.
it's just gone forever.
I don't.
This button should.
Going up.
Jerathor in chat says that Cliché is named after the sound of a printing press.
Round 2.
That's just as ridiculous, if not more so.
You don't think a printing press goes like Cliché, Cliché?
But just because it makes that noise doesn't mean that that word has to be a weird onomatopoeia.
I think that that's the whole reason that onomatopoeias exist.
No, onomatopoeias exist for fucking comic books to be able to tell you when someone is punching someone.
Well, how's a
Or
comic
so that you can effectively mimic an animal.
how is a comic book going to tell me what noise is made whenever someone buys a Nux toy from a Gachapon machine?
Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, I think Gachapon and Cliché are both inaccurate onomatopoeias. And I think my problem... Okay, here it is. Here's what it is. My problem is when the noises that are trying to be replicated are too complicated to just be spelled out like that.
You guys are killing me.
Kyle, I need you to weigh in on this.
This whole
When you fucking
conversation
turn
is
that Gachapon,
ridiculous.
do you hear Gachapon?
Every single name that they have for things in Japan is the world's most ridiculous onomatopoeia ever.
Is that true? There are a lot of onomatopoeias?
There are
Like-
a lot of onomatopoeias.
Like Doki Doki Panic. You know, a heartbeat, Doki Doki.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna get mad about it now. That's just how they
Maybe
roll
just
over there.
hate
This is
onomatopoetics.
getting old.
Yes, it is.
Tired.
And now I'm magically not mad about it because you said that.
This all lyric has to offer.
That's always great, right? When
Yeah.
a game is self-referential about how repetitive its design
Way
is.
to go, Amy.
Everybody loves that.
It's like the people like writing the incidental dialogue for the game were like, we should probably throw in something about how boring and repetitive this game is because it's literally all we can do.
Yeah, we have to let the player know that we get it. Mm-hmm. We don't want them to think that we did this by accident.
Last of 'em.
Or that we didn't know. Although at that point they might as well just have Amy say, "Sorry, we're making you do this."
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's harder to get pushed through the the VO session.
It's harder to get dialogue approval for Amy to say, this is literally the word of the CEO of Sega coming directly out of the mouth of Amy Rose. We're sorry for this entire
I
game.
never see another robot again.
It's hard to get that approved.
We donked it. Also,
Deactivate this force field.
I'm actually Andy Short. I got a weird promotion.
You know
I got
what?
a weird lateral promotion for my fake teaching job.
That sounds exactly what Andy Short will be doing next. Why wouldn't he be the CEO
Nintendo?
of Sega?
I mean, of Sega.
Yeah, why not?
Quick, grab a battery and I'll get the other.
Can we?
I can handle
I have to be
these.
awake in 5
No
hours.
problem.
We can just stop.
Can we just stop here and hope that this saved at all at any point?
It probably saved at your last checkpoint, right?
God, I would hope.
If those weird stone things with the lights that come out of them are checkpoints, do we know that?
I think those
Do
are
we
checkpoints.
That's one
not
side.
know that?
Like, this game is fine.
Right?
Like, it's not fun or interesting. It's certainly not either of those things, but like, who
it's
cares?
more it's as functional and less obnoxious, but more confusing than Lost World. From what I can tell.
I would say this game at least has like some more semblance of a narrative direction than Lost World did. Because like they
And
fly,
also artistic direction.
yeah, and they like fly. They're like in the clouds, and Tails is like, oh, it's the fucking whatever
Lost
Lost World hexagon sphere of legend that nobody's ever mentioned before that I
Well, to be
somehow know
fair,
about.
these guys they stumbled upon the temple of the ancients where there was a mysterious race of
Well, this is a
snake men.
this
Yeah,
is a
but
different
at
canon,
least-
Keith.
That's a good point. This is a different canon, and Sonic has an established history of ancient temples.
That's true. Is Robotnik even in this game?
Yep.
Check on that force.
He was in.
He had
at
an
the beginning.
anti-hedgehog button on his flying thing.
Right.
Nothing to do but
Also,
press on.
you haven't played as Sonic at all.
Bad.
There's been no
Nope.
Sonic in this Sonic game.
What?
Good job.
Fuck this garbage. Oops. Oh, there's a thing up there. Okay, that makes more sense.
But like, if you can be the character with triple jump, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Also, the giant hammer.
Yeah.
Right. That hammer is why Amy is the best character in Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah, Sonic the Fighters, man. So all the Sonic figures that you get out of the capsule machine in Shenmue, they're all the character models from Sonic the Fighters.
Really?
That's why it also has all the dumb characters that were only in Sonic the Fighters. Like you can get Bean the Dynamite and
Awesome.
Bark the Polar Bear.
Fang the Sniper. Fang the Sniper?
Fang the Sniper.
Probably.
Fang the Sniper was in Triple Trouble also.
Why isn't Bean the Dynamite ever?
God,
in
why
this?
do I know that? What am I doing with my life? Why
Why
the fuck do I know that Fang the Sniper was not just in Sonic the Fighters, but also in Sonic Triple Trouble?
Does it make you feel bad that not only is that the worst thing that you know, but also it's the reason why people like you?
Oh boy, guys.
Oh, there's another button on the side of that thing.
Hey Nicole, how's Cook Serve Delicious going?
It's really good.
What's the latest developments in your restaurant?
I have 1 Michelin star, and I've upgraded a bunch of recipes, and so it's kind of a pain in the ass to make a lot of the recipes.
Did they actually call them Michelin stars, or
Yeah.
wait, really?
Wait, hold on. You
They have like the
restaurants that
Michelin
sell
star
tires?
license?
I think so.
Wow.
Maybe
Maybe
they're
it's-
just like
maybe it's-
spelling it differently. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's not.
Maybe it's like
trademarked.
the Mitchell Lynn
Yeah.
stars.
Mitchell
Treasure in the box.
Mitchell Lynn stars.
Roberta Lynn? Is that her name?
There's nobody I trust more for the
Loretta
word
Lynn.
on whether or not a restaurant is any good than people who make tires. Just makes sense.
This giant marshmallow gave me this weird sticker for my restaurant.
It actually is the same company.
Is
Is
it
it?
really?
Yeah. I mean, at
That's
least
crazy.
that's what I always heard. That could be totally wrong. Like, I just heard it once and I keep repeating it, and it's not true, but I'm pretty sure.
All right, Michelin.
Kyle, I think there's another button on that big pillar in the middle of the room. Down on the bottom floor.
The only crossover that I could see between it totally is the same company. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
What?
It's the
Do you
same
think it's
thing.
because you drive to restaurants?
It's. I think it's the same thing where, like, isn't the Guinness Book of World Records the same company as Guinness
Time to
Beer?
go tubular.
Yeah, but that has slightly more connection.
Up we go!
That's because people are
Yeah.
need something to read while they're drunk.
It was originally all to like it was a big guide where
Yeah.
you would settle weird bar bets on.
And people need a place to eat when they're driving in their car. I don't know. Think about it.
Yeah, in 1900, the tire manufacturers André Michelin and his brother Edouard published the first edition of a guide for French motorists.
Let
Yep.
me guess.
So it's just
Robots.
because people have to drive to restaurants.
There you go.
Interesting.
Oh, it's fucking stupid and
It's
cool.
that's you know what that is? That's basically the first version of Yelp.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you would just keep this book in your car and be like, where are we? What's around here that's good? Michelin will tell us.
Mhm.
That's kind of.
Let me just type in
that's
Michelin.com
kinda
on this piece of
fascinating.
paper. Is that how the past worked?
Yes.
You okay, Jordan?
Yep. Let me go to my favorite web index. Let me go to web crawler and do a search.
Could you actually go to
www.
Dogpile so we make sure that we're cross-referencing this against other search engines, please?
www.binderfulofpapersinmyglovebox.com.
Is that available?
Probably. It's very long. Terrible SEO.
Yeah, it's available.
Way to go, Amy!
I'll buy it. I buy them all.
What is that? What is this thing you're fighting?
Where do you think Sonic
that
and
a robot?
Tails are?
Sure.
So the guys better not be getting into any trouble.
Ask me anything about Sonic Boom, Jordan.
Hey Kyle.
What's your-
Yeah.
What is that thing you're
I
fighting?
have no idea. What just happened?
I thought you said that we were stopping.
Well, the thing is, Keith, this game has so many natural stopping points. Like,
So you're saying that you cannot choose for an abundance.
I don't exactly. Like, so far, this game just feels like one giant blur. I don't know. Like,
Like
what
a
color is
blue-
that blur?
Need to leap up on
You got there first. I was on my way, and you
oh
cut me off.
man.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Scanning life forms.
Oh, hey, it's Guilty Spark.
Negative for blue hedgehog.
What's up, buddy?
But positive for red echidna.
Red echidna irrelevant.
What do you want with the blue hedgehog?
Information classified.
Come on!
Peer pressure acknowledged. Accuracy in 3, 2.
That was alright.
That's pretty good.
Stop lyric.
That's pretty good. The writing in this game has moments.
Yeah, it really does.
How do we
Yeah, it's
know?
I will say this again, it's definitely better than Lost World's
Tell
writing.
you that Sonic and
Oh
Tails
my
are
God,
a few
that
levels
game.
down. What?
Even Lost World, I think,
attack like a
like
bucket of
Colors and
balls.
Generations, had like a couple moments that were funny.
Yeah, but it also had some of the worst dialogue ever and some really horrible characters.
Like
many
you
of
didn't
which-
like that. You didn't like that gross caricature of depression.
I didn't like the gross caricature of depression. I didn't like the weird weight shaming character. I didn't like the
And so that's where I try
like,
to use those zingers like scrambled egg.
racist
Always try to use them
the
just before you win
racist
a battle
Asian
with
caricature that was the
Point here.
fighting guy with
Hear
the
it, or it
who they
will
said was
Oh,
like
yeah.
that guy was awful. Who else?
And then the one female character was just like every possible negative
One way to
female
find
stereotype.
yeah. The only one that maybe wasn't a weird stereotype was the red guy with the
Which was just he was just like mad villain.
This is
he was just mad
amazing.
villain. Yeah,
Yo, that guy was mad villain.
that guy was. Did that guy seem upset to you? Yeah, he was mad villain.
Check this out. What's happening right now?
You're on
is
water.
alright.
You're not dying.
Not since Sonic 3.
Look at us go!
I'm as fast as you!
Look at us go!
There's such
I'm
like
really into
there's
it.
such joyous, adventurous music happening right now.
This is fast.
I love this!
Nobody can catch
How do y'all feel about
Interrupting
Tails'
some
voice in this
maintenance
game?
crews.
Bad.
Whatever.
I
I
don't
don't
like
like the looks of this, Sonic.
I see and I mean I'm just more surprised and confused. There are people that like know the different voice actors for Tails and are like disappointed that this one is a new one or whatever it is, and I'm like, guys.
Well, there are certain games.
Who are we that we're getting invested in Tails' voice actor? Like, what are we doing here, guys?
I'm trying to think of his. Tails' voice is definitely better than. I think Tails' voice in the last game. No, I can't remember. I think I always think that Tails is.
I think the
not very
Tails
well
of this
voice
game
acted.
is the same as like Lost World and Generations. Like same with Knuckles. It's been the same for a while. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's different.
I can't. I don't know. Who cares?
I think that's
This
what
isn't the
people
part
in the
of Sonic
comments
that we
say.
care about. If we care about any part of it.
I guess we should probably we should stop here and come back next time, and then maybe we'll finally be a hedgehog.
We're a hedgehog right now. We've been punching stuff as a
I kind of like the way his little quills bounce.
Yeah.
He's doing his little
I don't like how
jog.
bouncy the quills are.
Thanks to the power of the Wii U
Yeah.
and Crytek.
Yeah, thanks. Finally, the power of the CryEngine combined
What
with
is it?
the
What
might
is it
of the
called?
Wii U.
It's accomplished by.
Yeah, accomplished with CryEngine.
Yeah.
And what an accomplishment it is.
What a weird way to say that.
What a fucking weird fart this whole thing is.
Maybe that's their secret way of telling us how like janky and broken this is on the back end, and that like the fact that it runs is an accomplishment.
There you go.
That like, yo, none of this should work, but it somehow does render and is a video game, and that's a huge accomplishment made
So
possible.
you're
by
saying
Crytek.
it should have said accomplished despite CryEngine?
Go, Sonic!
Well, no, I mean like you know, CryEngine's fine. Like there's stuff that runs on CryEngine is, you know, the
Name them.
Yeah, idiot.
Tails, you ready to get out there on the water again?
what are those
Let's
games?
go, let's go!
Far
Exactly.
Cry, Crisis.
No,
Crisis,
those
the
don't
Crisis
run on the
games.
CryEngine. Crisis does, not Far Cry.
The first Far Cry was
Get
CryEngine.
back out there, buddy.
I thought CryEngine happened after first Far Cry.
We can run.
I do not think so.
Ironically.
I will look it up.
Far Cry was a CryEngine 1 game.
Oh, I'm probably
Yeah.
thinking of CryEngine 2.
Ramps.
CryEngine 2
Whatever.
was
The
Crisis.
Earthies is ramp.
Yeah.
And Entropia Universe.
Blue.
Far Cry
Yeah,
2.
of course.
I should
Who
replay
could
Far Cry
forget
2. That
Entropia
game's
Universe?
We win.
hella good.
What? Good. All right, good save. I'll take it. Any small victory.
Avoid the poles. They hurt. Stay with me.
Wow, that's a little racist. I was proud of that.
Big jump. Tails, check this out. We're hydro dashing.
This last 15 minutes has seemed alright.
Right?
15, 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
I'm getting madder and madder about the people that call this Sonic 06 too.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you?
You have not played Sonic
How
06.
dare you diminish what I have been through? It just feels like people who say that Superman 64 is the worst game of all time. It's like, you didn't play Superman 64. Get the fuck out of here.
Robots get
Yeah.
Why are you so?
It looks
why
pretty
are
bad,
you so adamant about how bad that game is? You never play. Well, okay, let's pretend like it's not. That it doesn't look so bad.
Get that door open.
This is a checkpoint, right? I'm checkpointed.
Yes. You did.
Yeah.
All right.
Checkpoint.
Let's come back another time.
Oh god, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go play Dragon
You
Age
guys
until
need to
4 in the
send me your
morning.
voice
That's
files. Oh, we need to
I
cut.
will
Hold
do
on.
that.
3, 2,
true.
1. Probably should have waited a little bit longer. Jordan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun.
Was it?
It was.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
You can go to cheapuphills.com to find my Twitter. And you can also go to youtube.com/dumbcombos for the videos that I make. I've got a new series of quick Game Boy game videos that I'm making with my girlfriend Devious Vacuum.
What?
They're pretty fun.
What
Yeah, it's
are
called Game Boy
these?
Gumbo.
Sonic,
Game Boy Gumbo? What is that?
It's a good name.
shoot at you. you.
Thank you. It's a and not like a full LP series, but like we just hop into like a dumb sounding Game Boy game and play it for like 15 or 20 minutes just to see what it's about. So far, we played such hot hits as Baby T-Rex, Fish Dude.
That sounds awesome.
Can you play the Looney Tunes game for me?
No, that might actually be good. I'm only picking games that sound like they're going to be real bad, and then if
I
they're
think
good,
it's
then
real
it's a
bad.
surprise.
I'm pretty sure it's real bad.
Is it? All right. Well,
Yeah,
let me
I'm
do
pretty
it.
sure.
But yeah, go check it out. I'm trying to put up like at least one of those a week.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, how long do you
Yeah.
play them for?
Just like 15 or 20 minutes. I mean, like for there's more or less to these games, you know, depending. So like, Fish Dude is like a 10-minute video, but race driving is like closer to 20 minutes, I think.
Of course, race driving. What am I
There's a
doing
lot
here?
to cover in that game. I don't know.
Fish Dude sounds like a weird internet video starring an older Kel Mitchell.
Fish Dude is secretly one of the best Game Boy games. That game is awesome, it turns out.
Fish
Yeah, that sounds great because there are there's that. My gamepad's dead. Guess we're not
Well-
continuing. But there's so many Game Boy games, like so many.
Yeah, they made hundreds of thousands of Game Boy games, and we're gonna play all of them.
That's interesting. All right, come back for more Sonic Boom later.
Bye.
Okay, I'm done.